A long time ago in a land far away, there was a little boy who was sleeping. And he heard someone call his name, Samuel. The little boy woke up and knew it was Eli, because Eli was the only other person around, and Eli was kind of old and pretty out of shape, and he needed help with lots of things. And so Samuel jumped up and ran into Eli's room and shook Eli awake and said, "Hey, you just called me." And Eli was like, I didn't call you. Go back to bed." So Samuel went back to bed. But before he could fall asleep, he heard it again. "Samuel." So Samuel jumps up and runs back into Eli's room and says, "Eli, here I am. You called me." And Eli said, "I didn't call you. What are you talking about? Go back to bed." Kids these days, man. And so Samuel goes back and he's laying in his bed and he's like, am I going crazy? I mean, I heard this voice call my name and it's not Eli, and what does that even mean? And then he heard it again, "Samuel." And so he runs back to Eli and he's like, "Hey, you called me. I know I heard it. I know I heard your name. What's going on?" And then Eli gets it. God is speaking to this kid. And Eli says, "Okay, go back to bed. And if you hear the voice call you again, say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" And so Samuel goes back, and he's laying there, and I don't know how long he had to wait, but soon God called him again. And Samuel said, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." You know, sometimes I get scared that I'll miss God's call, that he'll say, "Grant, do this thing," and I won't hear it, or I'll be distracted, or I'll miss out, and somehow I'll miss out on my destiny, on what God created me to do, and I'll screw it up because I just wasn't good enough. I didn't listen well enough, or I missed it. Like God is a train, and it stops for like 2 seconds, and if you don't jump on, he's gone. But this story tells us that God will call us again and again and again because he created you to do something. He created Samuel to be a prophet. And he didn't just give Samuel one chance and then he was done. He called him many times. You see, God is merciful and God is good. And we're not going to mess up our destinies because we missed it the first time. So today, friend, I just call you to trust in him and to listen to that voice because he's calling you. And he's got a message for you today. It's the one that you need to hear. And if you miss it this first time, that's okay. He's going to call you again. God bless.